catch by Jay Nathaniel. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
Shooter take a shot deep. Open target! Her third from left to right. Sets off. Oh,
Down!
Watcher is going to step. He's going to go for it. It fell from the sky into Aaron Ike's hand.
Welcome, CFL fans, to an amazing night of CFSL action. We got West Virginia taking on Boise State in Morgantown, West Virginia. I'm Colton Powell with my broadcast partner, Greg Cooksey. How you doing, my man?
I'm good. How are you, Colton?
I'm doing quite well. I'm excited to see what both these teams can do here tonight. Boise trying to go for their second win in a row and their second on the season. And West Virginia, if they can manage to get a win tonight, they would be sole in place of third place in the Big 12. And a 31-yard return.
Definitely a setup here for a chance to see an upset here, especially with Boise playing a little bit better.
Definitely, and we got clear skies, calm 3-mile-per-hour winds here in Morgantown and 34 degrees. Gunnar Rice drops back, fires a quick pass to the sideline, and it's Toby Kinnear, Albert, got the teams mixed up already, as Toby Kinnear with a 9-yard gain.
And I really like what Toby Kinnear brings to the table. I called several of his games last season at Kent State, and he was one of the best running backs in the MAC. Looking forward to seeing him here tonight.
And definitely looking forward to see if he can repeat success, as his first carry not all that great, as it'll be -2 yards, 3rd and 4.
But it's a manageable 3rd down. Let's see what Boise State can do here.
We got 3 wide receivers bottom of your screen. Albert drops back, fires a quick pass to the sideline. It is caught in a first down. Jasper McDonald for 6 yards.
Yeah, big pickup there by McDonald. Sometimes it's the little things that you do on offense that win you football games, and he did something productive, albeit little there.
Albert fires another quick pass, and that one sails out of bounds. A little bit of miscommunication. It'll be 2nd and 10 for Boise.
Yeah, you never want to have discommunication. Boise's going to have to clear that up.
They definitely got to clear that up, as pressure coming from the blind side, and a sack on McCade Albert. Traylon Cooper gets his first sack of the night.
Yeah, nobody blocking Cooper right there. He's got a clear shot to the quarterback. Boise State's offensive line's going to have to step it up.
And definitely going to have to step it up, as Traylon Cooper, that's actually his first sack of the season and his first of his career, so congrats to him.
Absolutely. It was exciting to hear your name called for the first time here in the CFSL.
It's a quick pass to dump off to Toby Kinnear for 18 yards and another first down for Boise.
Yeah, this is one of the things we saw last season from Toby Kinnear. He is just a step ahead before everybody else, and here he helps Boise State pick up a big first down and helping to sustain this drive.
Definitely going to have to look to try and contain Toby Kinnear here tonight, as we got 2 tight ends, 2 wide receivers. Albert drops back, fires another quick pass to the sideline. Jasper McDonald once again 18 yards and another first down.
And West Virginia's going to have to try and figure out these cover issues that they're having right now. McDonald just goes right through the defense. I think they were playing a little bit deeper of a defense, and linebackers allow him to sneak his way through there.
And definitely found a way to try and sneak through there, just not enough. It'll be 1st and 10 for Boise. Fires another quick pass over the middle, a slant route to Ahmad Williams for 10 yards. Not going to give him the spot for first down. It'd be 2nd and by a pinky length.
Well, I believe Toby Kinnear had his backside there, because he picked up a great block, allowing him to be able to make that pass.
And fires a quick pass to the flat, nowhere to go. Toby Kinnear -6 yards. And what a tackle by number 23. I believe it was 23. Al Pine coming in with a huge tackle.
Yeah, Pine doing a great job reading where the quarterback's eyes is going and just staying home and making a play.
got 2 wide receivers top to bottom. Albert does a halfback draw up the middle. Chef Wyatt, the backup, getting 4 yards, and they'll be 4th down, assuming they will kick a field goal.
I think they need to find a way to get Chef Wyatt going. Chef Wyatt was a teammate at Eastern Michigan the last couple of seasons. Very underrated running back. He can do a lot for a team here in the CFSL.
Definitely, and it being 3-0 Boise over West Virginia, and as West Virginia offense comes out, I will remind everyone, Joshua Campbell only needs 2 receiving touchdowns to tie Tomlin Clementine for the school career record, as we give a big return from Mo Black for 47 yards. And wide receiver Kate Graziano only needs 31 receiving yards to tie Josiah Mosley for 4th all-time in school history. Now, read option here from Gunnar Rice, managed to pick up 9 yards. It'll be 2nd and 1.
Well, you were talking about Kate Graziano. She's one of my favorite players here in the CFSL. I really enjoy watching her play. I'm looking forward to seeing her tonight.
Yeah, definitely looking forward to seeing more of her, as Joe Beasley trying to get something going on the ground. Absolutely nothing, as Milo Pinesaw comes up with a huge tackle to make it 3rd and inches.
Yeah, I saw a little unblocked there as well, and that running play just doesn't go anywhere.
Maybe 3rd and inches by a pinky length. Got 2 wide receivers at the bottom, 1 at the top. And a handoff up the middle to Beasley for 9 yards and a 1st down, West Virginia.
A nice job by West Virginia powering through that Boise State defense.
This Boise State defensive line is super powerful, as we've seen all seasons, as a quick pass over the seam, and it is dropped. Decent coverage in the area, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, nice play there by Jared Klein. I had thought at first that a reception had been made, but he did a great job knocking that ball down.
Rice drops back, throws a little check down pass on the hash, as there she is. Kate Graziano gets 6 yards, her 1st reception of the night.
And Kate Graziano is one of those players that that is an offensive starter, you want to really make sure you use her as much as you can.
Gunnar Rice fires a quick missile down the field and is intercepted in the back corner of the end zone. Number 29, Jared Klein, gets his 2nd interception on the season.
Congratulations, Jared Klein, doing a great job, making a great play on that ball and stalling this drive of West Virginia.
Yeah, what an interception, getting the ball back for Boise as McCade Albert drops back, fires a quick pass, and is knocked away by David Holotenko, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
It's a good answer by Boise State, or West Virginia's defense, to not allow a big play on Boise State's first play.
And a handoff to Toby Kinnear, 7-yard rush. It'll be 3rd and short here for the Broncos.
I think that these linemen and linebackers of West Virginia are going to be pretty busy. They're going to have their hands full because they're going to see a good dose of Toby Kinnear tonight.
Definitely has a screen pass, pressure in the face of Albert. Toby Kinnear tries stiff arm, and he gets the 1st down, 4 yards. And what a play from Kinnear to try and pick that one up.
Yeah, nice job by Albert being able to make a play there, and Kinnear got a pretty good block. So a great job picking up that 1st down.
And that screen play to the outside, Amal Williams not able to get much going on that play. And it'll be 2nd and 10 here for the Broncos.
Some pretty good coverage there on the part of Alex Bernard. He's able to knock the receiver off his route, and that enables a loss.
And a great play from this secondary of West Virginia. We got 3 wide receivers at the top, 1 at the bottom. Kinnear in the backfield. Albert drops back, fires a dangerous pass on the double out route. Managed to break 1 tackle is Windsor Wellington, 13 yards, 1st down.
And just great alertness on the part of Wellington. That was an extremely dangerous pass on the part of Albert, but it works out.
And it definitely works out. Great way to pick up the 1st down. A handoff to Kinnear up the middle. Fights his way, gets 8 yards to be 2nd and 2.
And one of the things they tell you when you're a running back is to just follow your blockers, and Kinnear does a great job of following his blockers and almost getting a first down.
2 wide receivers at the top, 1 at the bottom. Albert drops pass and to the flat, and it is knocked away. Number 27, David Holotenko, able to break that one free.
Yeah, Holotenko showing some good speed on that pass, not allowing that play to go anywhere.
5 wide for Albert. Fires a quick pass over the middle, and as once again, Ahmad Williams gets 10 yards and another first down.
And I'm impressed with the way Boise State has moved this football here. They're pretty determined, and they're getting a lot of really big plays here, picking up a lot of first downs, and they're making the most out of it.
A little wraparound, a little bit triple option. McCade Albert keeps it himself, gets 7 yards. It'll be 2nd and 3 here for Boise.
Caden Landon did his best to be able to get Albert there in the background. He just didn't have enough strength to bring him down.
And not enough strength, and Albert manages to get 7 yards as we got tight end in motion. Albert drops back, fires it to the flat, and he gets pushed out of bounds, 18 yards, and they're inside the PX1 Sports red zone.
Yeah, and McDonald had a guy blazing in on him from behind, and he was able to out-hustle him to pick up that first down.
Able to use his speed to get an edge, and it'll be right around the 13-yard line for Boise. We got 2 tight ends, 2 wide receivers at the bottom of your screen, 1 in motion. A handoff to Kinnear, great blocking up the middle, untouched. Toby Kinnear, 13 yards, and Boise is up 9-0 over West Virginia.
And there you see just how great a field division Toby Kinnear has. He made several different cuts and switched fields several different times, and he picks up a touchdown, and Boise grows their lead here in the first half.
It grows their lead 10-0 as the PAT is up, and it is good. West Virginia needs to answer back. What do you want to see from them on this drive?
Well, I want to see good decision-making on the part of the quarterback, and I want to see Kate Graziano used just a little bit more here. Again, I think she's an offense starter, and I think that they'd benefit from that.
Yeah, definitely. Kate Graziano, one of the more well-known wide receivers and people here in the CFSL, as we got 3 wide receivers at the bottom, 1 at the top. Rice drops back, fires it to a check down on the middle of the field. That's Joe Beasley out of the backfield for 8 yards, and it'll be 2nd and 2.
Pretty impressed with the way Boise State teamed up on him before the final hit came, though.
And we got 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. A handoff to Joe Beasley up the middle. Decent blocking, able to get 9 yards, and it'll be first down, Mountaineers.
Yeah, that's another thing I'd like to see West Virginia do a little bit more of. Beasley's done a great job of the power game so far, and you might want to run him as much as you can at that Boise State defensive line.
Another check down from Rice, and that time is to Brian Jones. Gets 7 yards and make it 2nd and short.
Boise State doing a great job double teaming these wide receivers and making sure they get a minimal amount of yards when they do make completions.
And Gunnar Rice trying to get something going here for the offense. Fires another check down to the flats. Brian Jones tries to reach out for the first down. They won't give him the hometown spot and be 3rd and inches.
Yeah, that was a great job on the coverage right there by the defensive back following him to make that stop.
And a quick pass to the other sideline. Damani Green gets 3 yards, able to keep his feet in bounds and pick up a first down for West Virginia.
West Virginia rolling again on this offensive drive. Again, hopefully Gunnar Rice doesn't throw an interception this time.
It definitely needs to try and keep the turnovers to a minimum as Kate Graziano gets 8 yards, and it'll be 2nd and 2. She has 2 catches, 14 yards, getting closer to moving up to 4th all-time in school receiving yards history.
Milo Pinesock wasn't having anything to do with giving up a first down right there. A great physical play.
And a great pass to Joshua Campbell, gets 32 yards, and they will move inside the goal line here for West Virginia.
Yeah, nice screenplay there on the part of West Virginia, putting their balls in a playmaker's hand and letting them just run with it.
And what a pass and run from Campbell. And they get right outside the 5-yard line here for West Virginia. We got one tight end, 2 wide receivers at the bottom, 1 at the top. Play a little bit of a read option and runs into a defender. Is Gunnar Rice not able to get anything going, get a negative 1-yard rush as Jared Klein gets the TFL.
Yeah, the offensive line just not able to pry Jared Klein off of. We tried to give Rice a block, but Klein proving to be a little bit stronger.
And Klein able to get there, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. Boise up 10-0 over West Virginia. Is turning out to be a really good matchup here tonight. You're watching CFXL presented by PX1 Sports right here on YouTube. And welcome back. I'm Colton Powell with my broadcast partner Greg Cooksey as we get started here in the second quarter. Here, West Virginia trying to get in the end zone. Rice throws a quick check down pass to the flats. As Joe Beasley manages to get 2 yards, it'd be 3rd and goal.
Boise State hanging in there tough. Defensively, they know that they were able to cause a turnover last time, so they were going to be as strong as they can be.
And a handoff to Beasley, tries to fight and get in the end zone, stopped just short, only able to get 3, and West Virginia will elect to kick the field goal and try and decrease this lead.
And Camden Mayberry does a great job of clogging up that lane where Beasley tried to get up through and bringing him down. West Virginia still gets on the board, but definitely not a confidence booster by not being able to put up 6 rather than 3.
And definitely was looking to get 6 there, and a decent return from Kinnear gets 27 yards. And Boise trying to do the same thing what they've been doing, drive down the field, put up more points over this West Virginia defense. We got
I think the more they use Toby Kinnear, the more they'll tire out this West Virginia defense because he's having a field day with them.
Definitely, and that pass, a dangerous pass as Holland Tonko was trying to get at the interception back for West Virginia. It'd be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, I know he's a little disappointed, but they didn't give up any yards there, so that's a positive.
And definitely a positive as Albert breaks out of the pocket, sheds 1 tackle, sheds another, gets 8 yards. It'd be 3rd and short here for the Broncos.
We've talked about these Boise State's players being just a step ahead. Albert just a step ahead of a would-be tackler in the backfield.
Able to use his legs to pick up the first down. This time uses his arm, and that passes to Evan Wakefield, gets 4 yards and a first down for the Broncos.
That was a big hit there on the part of Mo Black, but unfortunately he was playing just a little too deep. He needed to be playing in just a little bit shallower.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. A little bit too on the far back, expecting more deep pass as this passes to Ahmad Williams, gets 4 yards and gets right at the 50-yard line. Second and 6. Albert does a little bit of a counterplay to Kinnear, not able to shed all the West Virginia defenders, able to get to the line of scrimmage. Caden Laban able to get the tackle, will be 3rd and 6.
Yeah, Boise State doesn't do a very good job on their blocking there.
Got 2 wide receivers at the top. Screenplay here from the Broncos. Kinnear able to shed 1 tackle, able to get past the first down marker, gets 9 yards and a first down for Boise.
When you got a running back like Toby Kinnear, you can get things done. That's a nice safety blanket there for Albert.
Definitely the safety blanket as Toby Kinnear is shedding a whole bunch of tackles on an 18-yard run and another first down.
But we talked about Joe Beasley playing some power football. What about right there by Kinnear as he's able to shed a lot of tackles there. Looked like maybe he was going to break it for another big touchdown.
I definitely thought he was going to take that one to the house, as we will probably see a lot more of that here tonight. Kinnear getting another handoff, going straight up the middle, able to get 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. 2 wide receivers at the top, 1 at the bottom, tight end and a halfback in the backfield. And Albert trips over his own blocker and gets sacked in the backfield. It'll be 3rd and 11 here for Boise.
It's too bad that that play broke down like that.
I definitely agree. Not what you wanted out of that play, as another screenplay to Kinnear out of the backfield. This time it goes for nowhere, a negative 1 yard reception, and it'll be a 3 and out here for Boise.
Now, unfortunately, McCain Albury and the Boise State offense figured out a way to move back when they should have been moving forward, and that's a bad break for them right there.
And we have a Twitch update for you. A beastly 43-yard touchdown pass to Lincoln Martin, breaking 3 tackles on the way as Penn State is up 7-0, 6:30 left in the 2nd quarter. As that field goal is up and it is good for Boise. And Cooksey, what do you want to see from West Virginia on this play? I mean, their last drive looked pretty decent, just couldn't get in the end zone.
Maybe a better mix of plays here. Don't get married to just one type of philosophy on offense. Be willing to open that playbook up.
I agree with that. Trying to keep this defense on their toes, as a quick slant pass over the middle to Campbell gets 11 yards and able to pick up a 1st down.
Okay, Paget, not much. What's up with you? And hello there to the real TKI.
And 1st and 10. Rice gets absolutely hammered in the backfield, able to fire out a pass to Damani Green, who manages to pick up 11 and gets pushed out of bounds for a 1st down.
Well, Damani Green's kind of come out of nowhere. We've not seen him a lot this evening.
I haven't seen too much of him tonight. Gonna try and get something going this game. As another quick pass to Joshua Campbell picks up 14 yards, his 3rd catch of the night. Carlos De Leon on the tackle. 1st and 10. Rice drops back, fires a quick pass over the seam, and Brian Jones able to pick that one up, gets 25 yards, and another 1st down for West Virginia.
Yeah, nice read there by Gunnar Rice, and an even better route by Brian Jones as he turns his hips and really fakes out these Boise State linebackers.
Yeah, it was a great route, a little bit of shake and bake, as Boozer was on the back end of that. And Rice fires a deep pass to the back of the end zone. It will be incomplete, 2nd and 10.
Yeah, a little hard to say what was going on there. It looked like a good read. He just not able to make the completion.
Yeah, it might have been a smart play as a quick pass, and that one also out of bounds. It'd be 3rd and 10 here for West Virginia.
Yeah, this is kind of sloppy. It's 3rd and 10. You don't really need to go for the end zone here, I don't think. Just try and get a 1st down and pick up a fresh set of downs.
And definitely you can get a 1st down without scoring, as a quick pass off the back foot somehow managed to get that one complete as Joshua Campbell picks up 9, and it'll be 4th and 1 as West Virginia will go for it.
And Milo Pineson, who's been making plays all night, with another one.
And they'll go for it. West Virginia fires a quick pass, and they get the 1st down. Brian Jones once again, 5 yards, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, that's a nice job. Big body by Brian Jones. Quarterbacks love that to throw to. And West Virginia picks up a 1st down.
They pick up the 1st down. They need to get in the end zone. Fires a quick slant pass to Kate Graziano. Touchdown, West Virginia.
And Kate Graziano is exactly who you want in that situation. She's a playmaker, and she uses her ability to get West Virginia even closer to Boise State.
And that was the touchdown that West Virginia needed, trying to make this a 3-point ball game, as Kate Graziano gets her 1st touchdown of the evening, and that will be her 5th of the season, as the PAT is up, and it is good. A 3-point ball game. Boise up 13 over West Virginia's 10 with 4:03 left to go in this half. And Cooksey, really, Boise has done quite well to start this game. Their last drive kind of stalled out. What do you want to see from them on this drive?
Well, I'm an old school football fan, and I just love watching Toby Kinnear run this football. Keep running him and wearing this West Virginia defense out.
I agree with that. As you set it into existence, a handoff to Toby Kinnear for nothing, as it will be 2nd and 10.
Great job by that defensive line of West Virginia to close those holes real quick and not allow them anything.
2nd and 10. Albert throws a quick pass, and that was a dangerous one as Leroy White was trying to take that one to the house. And an update, that will be Kate's 11th career receiving touchdown, and they'll tie West Virginia 4th all-time with Jackson Height and Jacob Thomas.
Well, congratulations, Kate Graziano. You definitely deserve that.
And a 22-yard screen pass to Toby Kinnear, and that will be another 1st down for Boise.
And every time you think you've got Boise State stalled a little bit, Toby Kinnear figures out a way to make you pay. Kinnear getting involved with that passing game once again, and West Virginia completely caught off guard by it.
And definitely keeping this defense on their toes. Those screen plays are working phenomenal. As Boise doing a little bit of play action. Albert not able to get free and will get sacked in the backfield. Caden Laban will be credited with the sack, and it'll be 2nd and 12 here for the Broncos.
Yeah, just a great job again, West Virginia's defense splitzing that running game, trying not to be fooled by it.
And definitely trying not to be fooled with these play actions and these trick plays, as a great defensive play there from West Virginia. Albert dropping back, fires a quick pass to Windsor Wellington, gets 8 yards, and it'll be 3rd and manageable here for Boise.
Well, I'm going to answer Nate Murphy's question here, Nate, and the answer is because when you have a great running back like Toby Kinnear, you can do that and make it work.
I definitely agree, as another little quick pass to the flat, and that is Toby Kinnear getting a long play and picking up a 1st down and moves into Mountaineer territory. And
he just makes things so easy for McCade Albert to do his job, and that's great luxury for him.
And a handoff to Chef Wyatt, able to get 1 yard, and coming in to relieve Kinnear for the moment. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, I still like this pace on Boise's offense. I don't think there's anything wrong with that at all.
I definitely love the pace, as I don't love that throw as Adrian Flint gets the deflection, and it'll be 3rd and long here for the Broncos.
Well, here's the time to really make a big play for West Virginia. You could possibly change this game if you get a stop here.
It definitely can try and change the scheme, as it is a 4-yard pass to Toby Kinnear, 4th and 5, and they're right on the cusp of field goal range, and they will try and kick it from here.
Oh, great job just getting points on the board and trying to build this lead as much as you can, but now you've got to rely on your defense of your Boise State.
I definitely like the call to go for the field goal and make this is still a 1-possession game, so good play up there from West Virginia, as Boise kicks the field goal and makes this a 6-point ball game, so a field goal won't do it. West Virginia needs to get 6 here. Cooksey, what do you think will be their best way for success as they try and put some points here before half?
Well, I think that they've got to get into the end zone, and they've got to get their play calling in the red zone figured out here. It's not been good, and they've proven they can't really handle Boise State's red zone defense, goal line defense.
And definitely the West Virginia offense has struggled in the red zone, as a deep pass past the 50 to number 3, and that'd be Trevon Ball, gets 26 yards, and it is a 1st down, West Virginia.
And I think that touchdown pass that Gunnar Rice threw to Kate Graziano the last series did him some good, because that's just a great confident throw and a great read, finding a wide open wide receiver.
And a great pass from the freshman as he's going to try and get into the end zone on this drive. A little trying to throw a check down pass right over the head of his receiver, Archer Fox, in the area. It'll be 2nd and 10. Got 2 wide receivers at the top, looked like 2 at the bottom, and a quick pass to the sideline as Trevon Ball able to get his feet inbounds, 8 yards, and be 3rd and short.
Well, we have an update on Twitch. A 6-yard TD pass to DeMetto Washington for Penn State as they go up 14-3 in the second quarter with 2:05 left to play.
Yeah, it's getting to be a good game over there. It's a good game over here as well, as Agabi Blanco gets the TFL and forces Joe Beasley to get hit in the backfield, and it'll be 4th and 3, and not the way that West Virginia wanted this drive to go.
No, it isn't, and they didn't need to stall right there. Grim Reaper, thanks for letting me know that I'm trying to get my microphone a little closer to my mouth. But keep me updated and see if I get any louder. I'm not sure what I can do to try to add sound to my mic, though.
At least I can hear you, and hopefully the chat can hear you as well, as we have another Twitch update for you as West Virginia are trying to lower this clock down. And they're going to kick this punt real quick, and they'll go at the back of the end zone as a 12-yard TD pass to Cyrus Payne for, as Ohio State, as they close the lead 14-10, 40 seconds left in the first half. And about 7 seconds left here. 5 wide for McCade Albert. Throws a deep corner pass to Aaron Christmas, Mr. Christmas himself, 19 yards, and it stops the clock and picks up a first down.
Now we're finding a big part of his receiving core right there.
And definitely a big part of his receiving core, as they're actually going to do a review on that play. He is clear as day in.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know that I see any discrepancy there. Graham, I'm glad that you can hear me now. I'm glad I was able to do that. Fix that problem.
I appreciate you, Grim Reaper, in chat, helping my broadcast partner out, making sure everybody can hear him. As we got a 2 wide receiver set, top to bottom. Albert throws a deep pass down the field, wide open, and tackled at the 15-yard line is Jacob Archer, 44 yards, and a timeout call from Boise.
Boise trying to figure out a way to really go for the kill here and get into the end zone. Love this aggressiveness.
And I love the aggression as McCade Albert going to take that one himself, sheds 1 tackle, gets 6 yards, and another timeout call from Boise. 2nd and 4, 20 seconds left. Tight end in motion. A handoff to Toby Kinnear up the middle. Great blocking up front. Gets tackled right at the inch line, 9 yards, and the clock will stop until they're set. 1st and goal. Probably another handoff up the middle. They're going to pass it. Pass wide open. Ahmad Williams, touchdown, Boise.
And a great aggressive play there by West Virginia as defender trying to pry that ball loose, just wasn't quite able to get it loose, though.
And trying to strip that ball away and knock it free. Boise getting some points before the half. And it will be up 23-10, 10 seconds remaining until the second half. At West Virginia, should they go and try and put up points down the field, or are they just going to take this one into halftime?
I would say just take it into halftime. I don't think you can risk a big turnover here.
I will agree with that. Don't want to force a turnover and give Boise a chance to score, as it does look like they're going to be in Hail Mary formation, and they're just going to hand it up the middle to Joe Beasley. Doesn't get anything, and we will head into halftime here in Morgantown. Boise up 23-10 over the hometown favorites, West Virginia. You're watching the CFSL presented by PX1 Sports right here on YouTube. As I welcome you to the CFSL halftime show, I'm Colton Powell with my broadcast partner, Greg Cooksey. And Cooksey, tell me what you saw from both teams here in the first half.
But I just see Boise State, a team that's built momentum over the last couple of weeks, and they're just really riding really high on momentum right now, and they're making the most out of their big plays, Colton. I mean, Toby Kinnear has done an excellent job. The wide receiving core has done a great job, and they've stood tall and stood in there on their defense. Their defense has been massively impressive this evening.
I will agree with that, but really, this Boise defense has showed out these last 2 weeks, as well as their explosive offense that they've showed against last week, and as well as this week against West Virginia. And as we get into the third quarter, put the threes up in chat, as West Virginia will get the ball to start this half. And what do you want to see from West Virginia to open up this quarter?
And I just want to see them figure out a way to sustain the drive and keep the ball a little bit better. One of the big discrepancies here is the length of time they've had the ball. They've only had it for 7 minutes and 11 seconds, and I think that's got to improve.
You definitely need to have a little bit more pace on the time of possession, as the halfback in motion going to be blocking a deep pass down the sideline, thrown over the top of the defense and caught. Joshua Campbell, 37 yards, and that's him over the century mark.
But we'll see if Gunnar Rice and this offense here can hit on some big plays like Boise State was able to. The coverage issue right there for Boise State's defense.
Yeah, just a coverage issue, or just another great pass from Gunnar Rice, as we got two wide receivers at the top. Handoff up the middle to Joe Beasley, and absolutely mauled in the backfield. Milo Pinesall lays the hammer, his sixth tackle of the night. It would be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, Milo Pinesall has not been afraid to put himself in harm's way, as this is, like you said, the sixth tackle. He's made quite a few big plays this evening.
He's been the key playmaker for this Boise defense. Rice does a little check down pass out of the backfield, and that's Joe Beasley. Gets 6 yards and makes this a manageable 3rd down.
Yeah, I think Beasley's a little tired there. He's giving it his all this evening, and he's would be deserving of a little bit of a break.
It definitely have been really active here in this game, as a bubble screen breaks 2 tackles, pushed out of bounds as Trevon Ball picks up 11 yards and a 1st down, Mountaineers.
And I like this drive by West Virginia. It's been methodical. It's taken a little bit of time off the clock, but they've not backed down. They've really taken it to Boise State's defense.
It really have been quite effective on this drive, as another quick check down to Trevon Ball and gets 5 yards, makes it 2nd and 5. A handoff up the middle, and that'd be Joe Beasley once again, picks up 3 yards, and it'll be 3rd and 2 here for the Mountaineers.
And West Virginia just getting things done in little steps.
Yeah, trying to pick up these short plays. You don't have to aim for the end zone, just pick up the 1st down. And a handoff up the middle, trying to get the 1st down, and it's Marcus Day, 3 yards, and it'll be 1st and goal for West Virginia.
Boise State's just unable to bring Day down there until Jared Klein finally can, but he had defenders hanging him all over the place.
Yeah, walk-on power, as Murph in chat. The walk-on getting a carry and pick up a huge 1st down. Is Gunnar Rice trying to break one free out of the backfield, able to get to the line of scrimmage, not able to get anything, as Jared Klein able to get the tackle, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No, but Rice able to really just try to keep that play alive as much as he can. He's got a strong lower body there. I'm pretty impressed with that.
It definitely was able to use his body and try and get to the line of scrimmage. It'd be 2 wide receivers set here for West Virginia. Throws a dangerous pass, as Milo Pinesall was looking to take that one to the crib.
Yeah, and you can tell Pinesall wanted to make a play and break this game wide open.
And that would have been a huge interception for Boise, as West Virginia is 3rd and goal. They're throwing at the back corner of the end zone, knocked away. Davius Green is able to get the deflection and force a field goal out of West Virginia.
Yeah, Davius Green had that read all the way, and there was no way he was not going to make a play on that ball. Great goal line stand for Boise State.
A great stand here from the Boise defense. A way to kind of change the pace into their favor and give them more momentum as they will get the ball from West Virginia. It's a 10-point ball game. What do you want to see from Boise as they get their first possession of the half?
Just continuing to do what they've done, because what they've done has been working. I haven't found many flaws in this offense at all.
I agree. They have a two-headed monster of a backfield in Kinnear and Wyatt, as now they're going to try and increase this lead. 3 wide receivers at the top, 1 at the bottom. Kinnear in the backfield. Bubble screen is knocked away. Holotonko going to be credited with the deflection. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And West Virginia's kind of figured out that that's going to be a way to shut down this Boise State offense.
Yeah, them screen plays have been effective for Boise as a quick check down to Toby Kinnear at the backfield. Gets 1 yard. It'll be 3rd and long.
Yeah, West Virginia not fooled by anything Boise State was doing right here. It would be great if they could finish this off defensively.
They need to get a stop. Albert it gets hit in the backfield, and what a play from West Virginia.
Yeah, almost ended up with a pick 6 there. But the linebacker or defensive back just not able to hold on to that ball.
And a great play from this West Virginia defense, getting the ball back to their offense, trying to get back in this football game as Joshua Campbell gets a decent return, and it'll be 1st and 10 here for West Virginia.
Well, I mean, you've got to keep having drives like you had at the last offensive series and hope something breaks here.
And definitely need to look for something downfield as a double out route and drags his way. Trevon Ball, what a play, 11 yards, 1st and 10.
Yeah, that's a great start by West Virginia. Great read by Gunnar Rice.
And what a read indeed, as you got a bunch set at the bottom of your screen. Rice drops back, trying to find someone open, finds a receiver into tight coverage. Damani Green, 17-yard reception, 1st and 10.
Yeah, and a great job by that offensive line, giving Rice a chance to go through his progressions and find an open receiver.
As we have a Twitch update for you, a long scoop and score from Penn State's J.M. Cook Jr. as they go up 21. I think that's to nothing. I thought they had, 10. As a handoff up the middle, Joe Beasley gets 5 yards. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, that Penn State is a great football team. I would not want to run into them at playoff time because they are red hot and they're not slowing down at all.
And that Penn State team, I have played them early in the season and had a loss as that one is passed, as is knocked away. Carlos De Leon knocks that one free. It'll be 3rd and 5.
And again, we're seeing great goal line red zone defense here on the part of Boise State. And that's what the difference has been in this game.
It definitely been the difference. And that was on the ground, and it's picked up by Boise. What a play. The 2nd turnover of the game as Boise will get the ball back.
Yeah, that's a real killer if you're West Virginia. It's late in the 3rd quarter, but I mean, a score would have changed this football game because you only would have been down by 1, and Boise State figures out a way to get a turnover.
I believe that was Jackson Bando with the forced fumble, and what a play for that Boise defense. 2 wide receiver set, top to bottom. Play action. Albert, he's going to use his legs and try and pick up the 1st down, and he gets it. 1st and 10 for Albert, and what a run.
And boy, we already have another score from Penn State. Curtis Archer, tight end playing at fullback, goes in for a 1-yard TD, and now it's 28-10 with 6 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter.
And there is that man, Toby Kinnear, getting 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd and 1.
Toby Kinnear just doing his thing here tonight, having his way with with West Virginia's defense.
This West Virginia defense needs to step up just a tad. Tight end in motion. Toby Kinnear gets the handoff. Great blocking. Not able to break free of that tackle. Gets 7 yards, but picks up a 1st down.
Well, one of the things, I know they gave up a 1st down, but one of the things West Virginia has done well tonight is gang tackle and that was a good job by containing him at least a little bit.
And definitely containing him a bit, as that one is incomplete. A little bit of miscommunication maybe, as Albert not able to get that one complete. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, and Albert needs to feel lucky because JT Miller almost ended up with an interception right there.
And Chef Wyatt's going to get the handoff and able to break one free. Gets 4 yards. It'll be 3rd and manageable here for Boise.
And I love the fact that they're able to use Chef Wyatt as a change of pace type of back here. This is a great backfield Boise State has.
And definitely a great backup to have. Is a great blocking up front and another screenplay. Toby Kinnear able to get the 1st down and a little bit more for 8 yards.
And he takes David Holotenko in there with him.
Yeah, this Holotenko and company able to get the tackle. 1st and 10. Looks like a blitz coming from West Virginia. A little bit delayed handoff to Chef Wyatt up the middle. Able to at least get 3 yards. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And I love Chef Wyatt just picking up a little bit of yards, helping his team out to try and get them into some manageable situations.
Yeah, that change of pace at halfback has been crucial here for Boise. For 2nd and 7. You got 2 wide receivers at the top, 1 at the bottom, tight end and halfback in the backfield. Handoff to Chef Wyatt, trucks over to 1 defender, able to get 4 yards, and it'll be 3rd and short here for the Broncos.
And he's just gotten stronger each time he's gotten the ball and had some productive runs here.
He's definitely been very key in the ground game as a 2 wide receiver set. A little bit of read option, and that one was read all the way. Number 11, Leroy White, able to get the TFL and force a 3 and out for the Broncos.
Yeah, Leroy White given a real easy path to the quarterback, and there wasn't much McCain Albert can do.
And Leroy White getting a huge tackle, forcing yet another field goal here for Boise, and that one's up, and it is good. It is 26-13 with 2:27 left to go in this quarter.
And that's been a real problem for West Virginia here. I don't believe Boise State has punted the ball at all this evening. I think they put points up on the board every time they've had the ball, and there's just not easy to contend with that when you're not scoring yourself.
I definitely need to get into the end zone on this drive. Trying to call back in this football game. Rice rolls out to the right, and quick check down to Baxter Gibson. Doesn't get anything on that play. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, Gibson a little upset that screen can't be run the way Boise State runs it.
And definitely trying to replicate that screen game of Boise, as Gunnar Rice on that read option absolutely gets hammered in the backfield. Carlos De Leon laid the hammer on Gunnar Rice, and it'll be 3rd and 6 here for West Virginia.
Yeah, just a great job stepping up and making a play by Carlos De Leon. And it looks like Penn State has scored yet again, a 39-yard TD for Kyle Claxton. Penn State now on top of Ohio State, 35-10, with 4:13 to play in the 3rd quarter.
And it is becoming a problem over there on Twitch. And that one's picked off. What a play. Boise gets the ball back, and what an opportune time. Number 2, Marcus Copley gets his first interception of the season.
Yeah, and I'm not sure that was the time to try and take a big shot down the field. And Boise State flushes it out.
And what a play from this Boise State defense. They have been electric all night as a screenplay to the flat, not able to get anything going. That one's caught by Ahmad Williams, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Now, Kate Graziano just not able to come up with a play there, and unfortunately, you've put a lot of pressure on that defense now to keep points off the board for Boise State.
And what a read option here from McCade Aber, able to get 13 yards and pick up a 1st down for the Broncos. First and 10, 2 wide receiver set, Kinnear in the backfield. Another read option here from Boise, and Albert sheds 1 tackle, picks up 3 yards. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And West Virginia just a little flat-footed there.
And this West Virginia needs to put a little bit of pressure onto Albert in this electric offense. As another read option from Boise. A little bit of what a juke from Albert. Gets 18 yards and picks up a first down. Broncos.
Albert taking advantage of a play where he's just able to find a lot of open field. JT Miller tried to get to him, just wasn't able to do it.
Yeah, what a shake and bake from Albert. Absolutely knocked the socks off of the defender as Albert looks a little bit tired. Going to pump fake to the right side and get sacked in the backfield for 6 yards. 2nd and 16. Alpine, what a game he is having, and that is his first sack of the night.
Yeah, he's been making a lot of plays here tonight, and the last thing you want to do if you are McCade Albert is start getting tired and not being effective, because this game really is still in a little bit of question.
It's still some time, but if Boise scores here, gonna be a little bit difficult, as that will be the last play of the game. Of the quarter, as Boise up big over West Virginia, 26-13, and we're excited to see the conclusion of this game. You're watching the CFSL presented by PX1 Sports right here on YouTube. And welcome back. Put the 4s up in chat as Boise is in the PX1 Sports red zone to start this quarter. Throws a deep pass and it almost intercepted. David Halatonko, his 3rd deflection of the night, and will force yet another 3 and out here for Boise.
Yes, but they're going to put points up on the board here. And again, this West Virginia defense only effective to a point. At some point, you'll got to stop them from putting points on the board. And West Virginia just hasn't been able to do that this evening.
And definitely need to stop them more outside and try and stop them from getting any points on the board. But you should be happy at least they only put up 3 and not a touchdown. But really, for West Virginia, they have to get in the end zone on this drive.
Yes, you've got to protect the football. You've turned the football over twice in a row here. You can't have that. It's critical you finish this drive off.
As Murph said, it still is only 2 possessions and a pass out to the sideline. What a pass, and it is caught by Damani Green on the corner route, and they will say he caught it. Picks up a first down for the Mountaineers.
And I think that's a little bit of a hurried throw. I think that there was some body language there on the part of Gunnar Rice that he was excited to get rid of the ball. Slow it down and be a little bit more patient. You had time to go through your progressions there.
It might be a little bit of freshman jitters. I know I definitely get those when I play my games. As a quick pass on a look like the double out route, as Trevon Ball picks up 5 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, but you got to shake those freshman jitters off as much as you can, because, again, if you turn the ball over here, that could be the football game.
I agree with that. You are deep in the season, should have a little bit more comfortability as we get deeper, closer to the end, and as a handoff to Beasley, and it'll be 3rd and 4.
A critical 3rd down here. You got to pick this first down up.
Tight end in motion. 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Now 2 at the bottom. As Gunnar Rice trying to pick up the first down. Throws a pass into coverage. Kate Graziano picks up 13 yards, and she is getting closer and closer. She is actually tied with Josiah Mosley for 4th all-time in school receiving yards.
Just right who you wanted to look for, your big-time playmaker, and you made a nice, solid throw.
And a solid throw indeed. She only needs 1 more yard as he gets back up. The whistle wasn't blown. Brian Jones picks up 13 yards and a first down, Mountaineers.
Great example of playing until the whistle. Jones didn't hear it. He kept on playing and picks up a first down.
And what a play as a handoff to Beasley. Picks up 2 yards and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I like that. I like putting the ball in the hands of your beast running back there.
And definitely trying to change the pace and keep the defense on their toes as yet another handoff to Beasley. Forces that side, and that was pop free. Boise picks up the football, the 4th turnover of the game for this Boise defense, and they will get the ball back with 7 minutes left to go.
And Joe Beasley just doesn't have that second gear or third gear to really go into when he hits the holes, and that's a little bit of a hindrance. As you can see right there, as Jared Klein hits him and jars that ball free, and Boise State's got the ball back.
And what a play from Jared Klein. That's the play they needed to try and put this ball game away, as that screen play is incomplete, and it'll be 2nd down here for Boise.
If you're the defense for West Virginia, you got to do your best to pick your offense up and get a stop here.
And definitely need to get a stop here. And trying to get Albert in the backfield, and they finally managed to do it. Gets sacked in the backfield. JT Miller picks up his first sack of the night, and it'll be 3rd and long.
Yeah, and West Virginia here determined that they're going to get this ball back, doing everything that they can. And they're finally starting to key in on this running game and trying to shut that down. So if you're Boise State, you got to be ready to start going to the air here.
I definitely need to probably be a passing down situation here for Boise. They're 9 for 15 on 3rd down. Not too bad, as we got 2 wide receivers at the top, 1 at the bottom. A screenplay here for the Broncos. It is passed out to Kinnear. Kinnear trying to break it free. Gets 21 yards, 1st down, and past the 50-yard line.
West Virginia just not able to shut that play down as much as they tried. And Kobe Kinnear has just been elusive, and he's been better than the West Virginia defense.
As it's definitely just been all over this West Virginia defense, as Kinnear getting over the century mark through the air, as Kinnear in the backfield yet again. Handoff up the middle, gets 4 yards, it'll be 2nd and 6, as he is at 85 yards so far on the ground.
It's a productive game from Kobe Kinnear. I don't think we even need to say that.
Yeah, it's been a productive day, and really through the air and on the ground, he's been really good, as a quick pass on an out route to Windsor Wellington gets 3 yards and makes his 3rd and short.
Hard to believe that's only his 3rd reception of the night. It seems like we've called him a little bit more than that.
I feel like we have called his name a little bit more, but only his 3rd catch of the night. A draw play up the middle to Kinnear, and what a play from this West Virginia defense. Les Longley gets the TFL, and it'll be 4th down for Boise.
And finally, West Virginia able to put Boise State in a position to where they've got to punt.
And they're going to punt the ball back, try and pin them deep, as that one's going to go out the back of the end zone, and it'll go out to the 20-yard line. And now West Virginia, they absolutely need to get 7 on the board, maybe even go for a 2-point, and they got to do it quickly. Yeah,
I mean, your defense set you up here to have at least one more shot at things. Got to come through for them.
And definitely, as what a play, and there is the face mask call, as Beasley gets tackled by the face mask at an extra 15 yards, and it will be 1st and 10, West Virginia.
And I love the fact that West Virginia is putting the ball back in the hands of Beasley and showing confidence. Even though he coughed the ball up last time, they give him a chance to redeem himself and make a big play.
And definitely a redemption run, and great luck on the call from the refs, as a pass to Monty Green, picks up 10 yards, not getting the hometown spot. It'll be 2nd and inches.
That's unfortunate, because that was a great fight on the part of Green.
Yeah, definitely a great fight. Gabi Blanco getting the tackle, as another handoff to Beasley gets 4 yards, picks up the 1st down, and moves into Bronco territory.
Yeah, a nice vision there by Beasley, seeing where the holes were and being able to make something out of it.
Able to find the hole. Great blocking up front on this drive from West Virginia. Tight end in motion. Rice throws a bomb downfield and almost picked off. Carlos DeLeon trying to get himself an interception. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, I mean, Boise State's just been too good in their coverage tonight, and Rice hasn't been able to do a whole lot with it.
And this has been great defense from the secondary as Beasley gets a handoff. Stiff arms one defender, not able to get anything else as Camden Mayberry gets the tackle. It'd be 3rd and 10, West Virginia.
But he's only down for 48 yards, but Beasley has been a workhorse here this evening.
And it looks like it's going to be a screen play here. And definitely, they fake it. And they're throwing it to wide open receiver downfield. Kick Graziano. Moves up the record books to 4th all-time in receiving yards in school history.
Well, congratulations to Chris Graziano doing a great job faking out Marcus Copley and just turning the afterburners on, and that's exactly the type of situation she needs to be able to step up in.
Hey, Kate Graziano, congrats, moving into 4th all-time for receiving yards in school history as a handoff to Beasley up the middle, gets 3 yards. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Yeah, nice job keeping Boise State honest on defense.
And they absolutely need to score inside the 10-yard line. 2nd and 7. They can still pick up a 1st down without scoring. Rice throws a check down, smart play. They get it right about the 6-yard line. Brian Jones picks up 3 yards. It'll be 3rd and 4.
And this has been about the point of the field where Boise State's defense has really turned on this gang tackling, and they do it again here.
And they have been sort of efficient on 3rd down as a run from Joe Beasley picks up 4 yards and gets the 1st down, West Virginia.
Yeah, West Virginia could use a fresh set of downs here, giving them a little bit more time to try and figure out a way to score here.
And they need to score quick. They have 4-down territory. Rice is going to take that one in untouched. 2 yards, and they get the touchdown they absolutely needed.
And they're so focused, West Virginia has them so focused on Joe Beasley, that allows Gunnar Rice to be able to run the ball here. No one was really there in the end zone. Great awareness and great vision on the part of Gunnar Rice.
And they will go for 2. They need to get this and need to get the onside kick afterwards. Rice throws a pass, and that one is caught at the end zone and runs out of it. Baxter Gibson not able to get the 2-point conversion, and it'll still be a 10-point ball game as they need to get this onside.
Yeah, they do. And Baxter Gibson just doing not a very good job showing awareness of where he was on the field. If this West Virginia defense picks it up again, there's enough time for them to get the offense the ball back, but they can't allow a score. They got to figure out a way to move Boise State backwards.
They definitely need to move them backwards and try and conserve their timeouts if they can, as a 2-yard rush from Toby Kinnear would be 2nd and 8.
And you've got to try to be conscientious of where Kinnear is on this drive. You give up a screen to him, you're probably giving up this football game.
I agree. As they're running this clock out, trying to get their 2nd win of the season. A run from Kinnear. Great tackle from this West Virginia defense. Gets 4 yards. It'll be 3rd and 4.
And again, here's where you got to be conscientious, because chances are this ball is going to go to Kinnear on a screen.
Definitely. As it wasn't a screen, but a deep pass, wide open, touchdown, Boise. Jacob Archer, 34 yards, and that might be the ball game.
Boy, and you're expecting one thing and you get the other, and that is a killer.
Yeah, they might have expected the short pass screen or yet another run, but get burnt over the top, and that might be the nail in the coffin. West Virginia, they still got 2 timeouts, 2 minutes left. And I wouldn't say it's impossible. We have seen more surprising things here in the CFSL, but they don't have a lot of time. They need to be on the hurry up.
Well, I think you said it best. I can remember a game when I was at Nebraska quite a few seasons ago where we were trailing by 2 scores with about this amount of time, and we came back and won, so it's definitely doable.
Rice drops back, takes off on his own, able to try and get some extra yards. 3 yards is what he gets, and it'll be 2nd and 7 as that clock is ticking, and they'll be in the hurry up.
Well, you got to really use your hurry up here.
Rice throws a bomb downfield. Wide open is the receiver to the 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Joshua Campbell. 74 yards, and that's the play they needed to get back in this football game.
Yeah, just a great pitch and catch there on the part of Gunnar Rice. That is something that big-time college football players are able to do, and he does it right at the right time. Still a lot of time. Minute 42 left in this ball game. You get another big stop or a turnover. You've really made this interesting.
They definitely make it interesting. They're going to just go for the 1 point, make it a 10-point ball game. Whether or not they go for the onside kick, that's a question. And Joshua Campbell now only one receiving touchdown away from tying Tomlin Clementine for the school record in touchdowns. And Boise will get the onside kick and trying to almost return that one back. Evan Wakefield on the hands team gets the onside, and that might be the ball game.
Yeah, I don't love the effect of West Virginia going for an onside kick. You had 2 timeouts. You had a chance to really make Boise State think about this on a 3rd down. But unfortunately, you chose to go a different route.
And definitely chose to go a different route as Kinnear gets a handoff, gets 8 yards. It'll be 2nd and 2 and a timeout call from West Virginia. Clock is ticking, man in motion. Handoff to Kinnear, gets the 1st down, and that, I believe, is a nail in the coffin as West Virginia calls their final timeout with 1:32 left. You could say it might be ball game.
Absolutely. All you really need to do here is give the ball to Toby Kinnear. You can run this clock down.
And definitely as he gets 1 yard on that one, clock is still ticking, and it will tick it well under a minute. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Yeah, I mean, the other thing here is if you're Toby Kinnear, you get the ball, you got to stay in bounds. You cannot run out of bounds.
And definitely can't run out of bounds as he gets another rush to about the 10-yard line, 3-yard rush. And you only need one more play to end this football game and get your 2nd win of the season.
Yeah, that's a great win for Boise State. It looked like a very sharp team here this evening.
And Boise absolutely proving a lot of people wrong, picking up their 2nd win on the season as they get the win that they needed. They finally get their 2nd win as this football game is now over. What a game. Give me your thoughts.
Well, just a terrific job, terrific game plan on Clutch. Clutch is one of the best ADs here in the CFSL, and he did a great job this evening. Great job by Toby Kinnear, Kate Albert. Definitely a well-deserved win for Boise State.
Definitely a well-deserved win. I'd like to thank my associate producer, Austin Crow, my executive producer, Mike Peters, and alongside my broadcast partner, Greg Cooksey. On behalf of the CFSL, presented by PX1 Sports, I'm Colton Powell. And come back at 8:30 as we got Florida State versus Syracuse in the Dorito Dome. We'll see you there.